Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly Connect. In this video, we are going to learn how to schedule multiple social media posts from Google Sheets. Here, my objective is that every day at a specific time, multiple posts should be shared on my Facebook pages from Google Sheets. So how we are going to automate this entire process? For this, we will have to set up a connection between all these applications, and that we are going to do without any coding or programming skills with the help of Pabbly Connect. Pabbly Connect works on two principles, trigger and action. So in trigger, we are going to take schedule by Pabbly, through which we are going to schedule our workflow for a specific time every day, and then in action we are going to take Google Sheets and Facebook pages, and we are going to connect all of them in order to automate this entire process. And to learn the entire automation step by step, let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn how to schedule multiple posts every day on social media from Google Sheets. So here my objective is that every day at a specific time, multiple posts should be shared on my Facebook page. Okay, so we are going to create this automation without any coding or programming skills with the help of Pabbly Connect. This is the homepage of Pabbly Connect, where we can reach by typing pabbly.com/connect. After coming here, we can find two options, sign in and sign up for free. So if you are an existing user, you can directly click on sign in, but if you are a new user, you have to click on sign up for free button to create your free new account. Also, when you will create your account, you will get 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations. Now, as an existing user, I'm directly clicking on sign in. This is the all apps section where we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly. To create this automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. And it has taken us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Now here we can find all of our workflows which we have created, and we can also create folders here to save the workflows. As you can find, I have multiple folders over here. I have created them to save my workflows according to my choice. Okay, to create a new workflow, we have to click on this create workflow option. Let's do that. And here a dialog box will appear in front of us. It is asking us to provide a name to this workflow. So first of all, let us provide a name over here. Schedule multiple social media posts from Google Sheets. After giving the name, we can also select the folder in which we want to save the workflow. So from the drop down, I'm going to select this social media automation folder, and now let's click on create. As we do that, we can find that two windows are open in front of us. First is trigger and the other is action. So as I told you, Pabbly Connect works on two principles, trigger and actions. Here the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can have multiple actions as we want. Now, after understanding this concept, let's start creating the workflow step by step. So we want this workflow to schedule every day at a specific time. Therefore, in the trigger application, we will select schedule by Pabbly. So with the help of this, we are going to schedule our workflow for regular intervals. So here it is asking us how often you want to run your workflow. So I want it to run every day. So I'm going to select every day from the drop down, and I'm going to select a specific time over here. So here I'm going to select the time as 10 a.m. So I want every day at 10 a.m. this workflow should get triggered. So let's click on save, and the schedule is successful. Now we will move further, and my next step is to fetch out the current date every day. So every day when this workflow will run, it will fetch out the current date of that specific day. So here our action application will be date time formatter, with the help of which we are going to fetch out the current date. And now in the action event, we will select current date. Let's click on connect. And now after building the connection, it is asking us the basic format in which we want the current date. So I want the format of the date as year, month and the date format. I have selected that, and now we will click on save and send test request button. As we have done that, we can find that we have received the response, and in the response we have received the current date. So every day when this workflow will run in real time, automatically the current date will be fetched out. Okay. Now we will move further, and we will click on this add action step button to add one more action step over here. And our next action step will be to get the details of the post from Google Sheets. For that, we have to connect this Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So we will move further, and in the action application, we will select Google Sheets. And here in the action event, we will select lookup spreadsheet rows. So with the help of this, we are going to fetch out the details from Google Sheets. Let's click on connect, and because I've already built a connection with my Google Sheets, I'm going to go with existing connection. In order to build a new connection, you need to click on add new connection, and then you have to click on this sign in with Google. Okay, now let's click on save. And with this, we can find that now our Google Sheets is successfully connected with Pabbly Connect. The next thing which we have to do is we have to select our spreadsheet. So the name of my spreadsheet is social media post. I'm going to select social media post over here. And now as we have selected the spreadsheet name, sheet name is already selected as I've only created one sheet over here. Okay, so let's move further. It is asking us lookup column. So here we have to enter the column name through which we want to search the data. So I want to search the data on the basis of date, and the column name is C. So C will be my lookup column. Okay, I have entered C over here, and now it is asking us lookup value. What value you want to search in your spreadsheet. I want that every day when this workflow will trigger, it should fetch out the current date from Google Sheets. And on the basis of that date, the details of the spreadsheet should be captured. So here I will simply enter the lookup value as the current date. We have already fetched out the current date from our previous response, so we will map the data over here. Now mapping is inserting data from previous step. Here our previous step is given and here is the date. Let us select that and it is mapped. So now when we have mapped this data, it has become dynamic. So now every day when this workflow will run in real time, automatically it is going to fetch out the current date and that current date will appear here in this particular field. Now let's click on Save and Send Test Request button. And here is the response. So on the basis of the current date, it has fetched out the details from Google Sheets. So these are all the details, but I do not want it in the separate lines. That means I do not want it in the key. I want the entire data in the combined format. So for that, I will simply turn this simple response button off. And now we will click on Save and Send Test Request button. As we have done that, we can find that we have received the response of all the rows from Google Sheets in the combined format. Now we are going to use iterator to fetch out the detail of single row so that we can map the data in the further workflow. Okay, so here we are going to click on this Add Action Step button and we will select iterator by Pabbly in the action application. So as I have got the response in this array format, that means in the combined format. So with the help of iterator, we are going to process the response. Let's click on Process Arrays as Action Event and we will click on Connect. Now when we are going to click on Save and Send Test Request button, here is the response. So in the response, we have received the details of a single row from Google Sheets. This is new fashion trends, this is the image URL and this is the date. So we have received the title name, image URL and the date of the single row. Now we will use these details to map the data in further steps. Okay, so our objective is to create a post on Facebook page with these details. So we will click on this Add Action Step button and in the action application, we will select Facebook pages. Now in the action event, we will select Create Page Post and we will click on Connect. From the given options, I'm going to select Add New Connection to build a new connection with my Facebook Pages account. If you already have an existing connection, you can also go with that. Now we will click on Connect with Facebook Pages and our authorization has become successful. So because I was already logged into my Facebook account, the authorization has become successful very easily and now Facebook page is successfully connected with Pabbly Connect. Now we will move further and after building the connection, it is asking us to select the page. So the name of my page is Divine Glamour. I want to create post on this particular page. So we will go back and select the same page over here, Divine Glamour. Now we have to select the message which we want to post along with the image. So here the caption will be the title of the image. So here I will simply map the title which we have received from iterator, new fashion trends. Okay, done. So because we have mapped this data, it is going to change with each and every response. Now the next is the link URL of the image which we want to post. So here we will simply map the link URL as well and done. Let's click on Save and Send Test Request button and we can find that we have received the response. Let's go and check whether the post is created on our Facebook page or not. Let's refresh the page once. And yes, here we can find that the post is recently created with the same caption, new fashion trends. This means that the workflow is perfectly successful. Now we will test this workflow. So here we have selected the time of the workflow as 10 AM. That means 4 PM in Asia, Kolkata. Now when the workflow is going to trigger at the specific time which we have mentioned over here, automatically all these posts will be shared on our Facebook page, okay, on the same date. So let's wait for a few minutes. And yes, here we can find that at the specific time, automatically all the 3 posts are shared along with the captions on my Facebook page. This means that our workflow is running perfectly fine. So let's go back towards Pabbly Connect and here we will summarize what we have done in the workflow. So we have taken simple steps. In trigger, we have taken schedule by Pabbly. In action, we have taken date time formatter, Google Sheets, iterator by Pabbly and Facebook pages. And we have connected all of them by using Pabbly Connect in such a way that now automatically every day at a specific time, this workflow is going to schedule. And when the workflow is going to trigger, automatically the current date of that specific day will be fetched out. And then automatically the details of the post will be fetched out from Google Sheets. And then after that, multiple posts from Google Sheets of the specific day will be shared on our Facebook pages. Okay, this was it in this video. I hope this was helpful for you. Thank you for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate many other applications by using Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can directly reach out to us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any query, you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you want to ask any pricing related issue, then you can directly reach out to the website given over here. Now, if you find this video helpful in any way, do not forget to share it with your friends. And also, please like our videos and subscribe our channel to learn more such automations.